Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Vela Visutara, NPM 2441214 from class accounting 24A. Today, I'll be praising a topic called income tax or in nation, pajak penghasilan, PPH. Before we begin, let's remember one thing. Paying tax isn't just an obligation. It's our contribution to the growth of our nation. As the saying goes, paying tax isn't just a duty. It's a real contribution to building the country. Let's start with the basic. Income tax or PPH is a tax imposed on every increase in economy ability. In other words, whenever someone earns money, they may be subject to tax. This applies not only to employees who receive monthly salaries, but also the business owner who make profits and investor who receive dividends. So basically, wherever there's income, there's the possibility of tax. That's why income tax is one of Indonesia's biggest sources of state revenue, because it directly reflects economic activity. Now, let's talk about the legal foundation. Income tax is regulated under Law Number 7 of 1983, and this law has been amended several times. Most recently by Law Number 7 of 2021, also known as the Harmonized Tax Law, Undang-Undang HPP. There also Government Regulation No. 55 of 2022, which adjusts the tax rule especially for MSMEs. All these updates show how Indonesia's tax system keep evolving to be fair, simpler, and more adaptive to current economic conditions. So, what essentially is income? It's any additional economic capability that can be used for consumption or to increase one's health wealth. For example, salary, bonus, business profits, rent, interest, gift, or even award. All of these are considered income. In short, if your wealth increases, whether from working, running as business, or investing, it counts as income. Next, what is the tax? The object of tax basically any type of income that increases a person's wealth can be a tax object. This includes salary, business profit, rent, royalties, or even lottery winnings. However, some incomes are exempt from tax, such as inheritance, gift to family, and religious donation like zakat or tithes. This ensures fairness and supports social and religious values in society. Not all income is taxable right away. There's what we call non-taxable income or PTKP. This represents the minimum income level that is free from tax. The idea is the people should only pay tax on their income is enough to support their basic needs. For example, an unmarried individual has a PTKP of Rp 54 million per year. If married, the threshold increases and it reaches future with each dependent child. So, if someone earns below that threshold, they don't have to pay income tax at all. For companies and organizations, the corporate income tax applies. The current general is 22% of taxable income. However, for public companies with at least 14% of their shares listed on the stock exchange, the rate is lower 20%. This policy encourages transparency, attract investors, and make Indonesia's economy more competitive internationally. There are several types of income tax. It's governed by different articles. PPh 21 for salaries and honorariums. PPh 22 for import and export activities. PPh 23 for dividends, interest, royalties, and service. PPh 24 for foreign tax credit. PPh 25 for monthly installment. PPh 26 for income received by foreign taxpayer. And last, final income tax for certain activities like MSMS, UMKM with a flat rate of 0.5%. Each of these taxes help capture income for different economic activity efficiently. Indonesia uses 3 tax collection system. 1. Withholding system, where a third party like an employer withholds tax from your income. 2. Self-assessment system, where taxpayers calculate, pay, and report their own taxes. This is the main system in Indonesia today. 3. Official assessment system, where the government calculates the tax due. This mix of systems shows trust in taxpayer while maintaining government oversight. Let's look at simple example. Suppose someone earns Rp 120 million a year, is married with 1 child, and has some dedication like job expenses. After calculating everything, their taxable income is around Rp 51 million, meaning they owe about the Rp 250 million in tax for the year. That's calculated fair, right? Because it considers both income and personal circumstances. To wrap up, income tax isn't just about number or money. It's about awareness and responsibility as citizens. When we pay taxes, we help fund education, healthcare, and public infrastructure, things that benefit all of us. As Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr. once said, tax the price we pay for living a civilized society. Thank you for your listening, and may we all becoming responsible and we're taxpayer for the future of Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.